E aí galera, aqui é o Khajiits, este é o Raditando, sejam muito bem-vindos. E hoje vamos finalizar a série de História e Quests do norte de Elsweyr. Mas antes de continuar, não esqueça de curtir, compartilhar e deixar aquele like. Então vamos lá para o último vídeo da série, logo após a vinheta. No vídeo anterior, estávamos indo confrontar Calgotrid. Então, continuando.
Calgotrid is absorbing Jode's core. As long as the moons remain aligned, the power flowing through it is unimaginable.
Get me to that platform, Time. I can separate the moons using the altars. You must deal with Munamir 5 Claw. I will divert whatever energy I can into the Dragonhorn. But
to face me, morsel.
Caraca, que batalha foda, cara.
Protect you! I'm actually pleased to see you, Captain. Come, Chimera. Your people await their queen.
Thank you, my friend, for everything.
Queen Chimera, have you been injured?
I am fine, just tired. But look, the moons are no longer aligned. Tell me about the dragons, the Euraxians. What is the state of our forces?
Our scouts tell us that most of the Euraxians and dragons fled when the moons parted. Our own troops have not returned, but the Main has sent an envoy.
An envoy from the Main? If you'll excuse me, I have other business to attend to.
We did it, Five Claw! We put the moons back in motion and defeated both Mulamir and Calbrontid. I want to thank you for everything. Elsweyr is safer today because of you.
Como você finalmente descobriu o método para mover as luas, Camila?
Just being on the plane of Jode clarified the memories I inherited at the Shadow Dance Temple. I saw the ritual in my mind and performed the actions. Oh, too bad the Dragonhorn did not survive. At least it lasted long enough to banish Calbrontid.
Estamos realmente certos que derrotamos Calbrontid? Ele parecia extremamente poderoso no final.
He did grow larger with every infusion of power he absorbed. But the horn dislodged him from Jode's core, which allowed me to finish the ritual and end the eclipse. After that, a concern for another day, yes?
Por que a Juba enviou um emissário?
I cannot be named queen without the Main's blessing. That, however, is my will. For now, you should rest. We must honor our fallen and learn the fate of our troops at the Moongate. And after that, we will celebrate a new dawn for Elsweyr. We have accomplished much, my friend. We overthrew the tyrant, Euraxia, defeated Zumag Foom and the Betrayer, even killed at least 2 dragons and made the moons move in the sky. If only I could shake this sense of impending doom.
Que tipo de desgraça iminente estamos falando?
Nothing specific. Not really. I guess this sense of worry will stay with me until I know the fate of Gareshri, Zamorak, even Prefect Kalo. I would return to the Moongate, but other matters require my attention. Namely, the envoy of the Main.
Você acha que nossos companheiros podem não ter sobrevivido ao ataque do Portão da Lua?
That is just it. I have no idea. Moves. My head bounds. The effort I exerted at Jode's core was not without a cost. Five Claw, could I convince you to determine the fate of my soldiers and our friends?
Eu vou descobrir o que aconteceu com nossos companheiros e os soldados no Portão da Lua.
I appreciate your assistance, my friend. Find out what happened to Gareshri and the others, then bring word back to me. Meanwhile, I will try to find a few moments to rest before I meet with the Main's envoy or worry about the other dragons.
A ameaça dos dragões não acabou agora?
Far from it. But without Calgronti and Mulanir to lead them, they are solitary beasts without a grand plan. Colossal, dangerous beasts to be sure, but not the overwhelming force they were under their dragon leaders.
É difícil acreditar que tudo começou com uma antiga lenda dos Khajiits.
There is little difference between myth and history for the Khajiit Five-Claw. Whether Euraxia discovered the Kunzari stories and that led them to the Betrayer's head, or Zumog Foom reanimated the head and then learned the tales, who can say?
It's good to see you, Five Claw. We only just returned and I have yet to report to the Queen. Chimera is alright, isn't she? We saw the moons move and the eclipse end. But we haven't heard what happened after you entered the moon gate.
Camila está bem. De fato, ela me enviou para descobrir o que aconteceu com você.
After I was caught in that dragon blast, Zamorak tended to my wounds and took command of the soldiers defending the upper ridge. I am sorry to say that I was in and out of consciousness for most of what happened next.
Então você não sabe como a batalha terminou?
I know that I am still alive and grateful to be back in Rimmon. It's a miracle, thank the moons, that the city is free once more. If you want to know what really occurred at the Moon Gate, you'll need to ask Zamorak and Prefect Kalo.
Seus ferimentos, você precisa ver os curandeiros?
There are those among the troops who need the healers more than I. But perhaps a few hours in the soothing springs will restore my strength. I need it too. I have much to do to help Chimera restore Enequina to its former glory.
Zamorak is happy to see you, friend. After the dragons entered the Moon Gate and you followed, this one worried that all was lost. But then, the moons parted, and suddenly everything seemed all right.
Khamira me enviou para descobrir o que aconteceu com você e os outros.
Just what you would expect. We held our ground against the swarming Uraxians and their necromancers. Repelled the dragons as best we could. This one let the desert wind flow through his limbs and claws, while our soldiers rallied to his side.
Você derrotou os Uraxianos?
Between the Khajiit militia and the Cygnus irregulars, we held them off. When the moons separated, the Uraxians broke off their attack and scattered to the four winds. The remainder will be a nuisance, but they pose no threat to the kingdom.
E os dragões?
Zamorak doesn't know for certain. We faced mostly the Uraxians on the upper ridge. Prefect Kalo commanded the ballistic, so he could tell you more. This one does know that when the moons began to separate, the dragons roared in rage and flew away.
O que você vai fazer agora, Zamorak?
Zamorak hopes to serve as Queen Khamira's claw and defend the throne as he was trained to do. If she will not have me, well, Gareshri has many plans for improving life in Elsweyr. This one would be happy to help in any way he can.
Oh, it's you. Good to see you're still among the living. I suppose you had a hand in getting the moons to finally pull apart? Hang on, I need to finish my report. I find that it's best to write it all down while it's still fresh in my mind.
Isso é que me trouxe aqui. Khamira quer saber o que aconteceu depois que entramos no portão da lua.
It's all in my report. Our troops held their ground and fought bravely. We lost many good soldiers, Khajiits and Imperial, but we did our duty. We slaughtered Uraxians by the score and kept the dragons at bay until the moons broke apart.
O final do eclipse foi significativo?
It was crucial to our survival. When the moons separated, the dragons broke ranks. They seemed to lose their drive, their purpose. They stopped attacking and flew off. Not a moment too soon. We had exhausted both our strength and our ammunition.
E o que os Uraxianos fizeram então?
The ones that survived Zamorak's charge lost what remained of their courage when the dragons abandoned the field of battle. They scattered like sand roaches and ran in all directions. I doubt they'll give the militia too much trouble going forward.
O que você e os signos irregulares farão agora?
We still have a lot to do to heal the scars left by Uraxia and her mercenaries. I'll offer our services to Queen Khamira and Lord Gareshri. Let them use us where we'll do the most good.
Então você ajudará a defender Elsweyr.
If that's what they need. But the Cygnus Irregulars are mostly military engineers, scouts, and trainers. We have a lot more to offer a kingdom that needs to be rebuilt than just blades and shields. That was our original mission, to help Elsweyr.
Outsider, this one must speak with you. This one never expected to set foot in the capital of Nequina again. She hoped the militia would succeed, but she didn't believe they stood a chance against the usurper queen. Kashia understands you played a significant role in these events, yes?
Eu ajudei a derrubar Euraxia, derrotar o traidor e parar os dragões no plano de Chod.
Such wonders you have accomplished, and to have touched the face of blessed Jode. This one is in awe. Despite all that, the Main has sent me to determine what happens next. Where is Lord Gareshri, the Speaker of the Main?
Gareshri retornou à batalha e foi ver os curandeiros. O que você quer dizer com o que acontece depois?
The healers? This one hopes the Speaker wasn't gravely injured. As for your question, we must settle the matter of Nequina's succession. Kashia must determine if Khamira is the legitimate heir to the throne, and if so, recognize her claim.
Ela é a única filha sobrevivente do rei Remakar. Se isso não faz dela rainha.
Certainly, but anyone can make such a claim. To be accepted by the Khajiits, she must be recognized by the main. With Gareshri indisposed, will you stand with Khamira and vouch for her heritage? If so, please tell her I am ready to meet with her.
Eu vou encontrar Khamira e avisá-la.
Before you return to Khamira's side, this one requests an additional favor. The main gave Kashia a sealed letter for Abner Thar, but he refuses to see me. I understand that you and he share a special bond. Perhaps you could deliver the letter.
Eu posso entregar a carta, mas por que o Mané está escrevendo para Abnotar?
The specifics concern the Tharn alone, but this one believes it deals with the artificial eclipse and its impact on Khajiit society. The moon's great sway over the Khajiit born under it. What does this mean for those born during this eclipse?
O eclipse? Eu não entendo.
No matter what caused the eclipse, Joan and Joan joined as one. This occurs naturally. One born then may become the next main. But during a false eclipse, succession becomes a concern. The main hopes Tharn can explain the arcane implications.
Por que a Juba não veio curar Khamira pessoalmente?
The main cannot be everywhere at once. That is what the speaker and the envoys are for. For now, the main's duties do not include Anequera. But know that the main's heart is everywhere in Elsweyr. Now, please deliver the letter to Abner Thar.
Abner, you simply must stay for the ceremony. It's not every day we get to see a lovely cat receive a crown.
Nonsense. And don't call me Abner. Besides, I think I've overstayed my welcome as far as Khamira is concerned. You and Cadwell, the two of you just can't leave well enough alone. No one was supposed to notice as I slipped out of Rimmon. Of course, very little has gone according to plan since the Rathstone tablets set me on this path.
Você está saindo? Tá.
I am neither sentimental nor enamored of pomp and circumstance. My time in Elsweyr has shown me that I have limits. I am not the battle mage I was in my younger days. Besides, I hate parties. Small talk, speeches, canapés, totally unbearable.
Você não quer estar lá quando a rainha coroada de Khamira?
I watched firsthand as a remarkable young woman became a leader. She's already a queen. Everything else is simply ceremony. I've lingered here long enough. You were an able enough traveling companion. I may call on you again sometime.
Eu tenho uma carta para você, Mané, que mandou.
An intriguing question. Are Khajiit born under a forced eclipse next in line for the moon? But this other bit confirms my suspicions. I must travel to Palatine at once. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Until then, farewell.
Boa sorte, tá?
We accomplished much, but I fear we haven't seen the last of Calgronti. I must investigate reports coming from the south. You, however, have a queen to crown. Take Cadwell with you and make sure he behaves. And tell Khamira she did admirably.
Você acha que Calgronti é uma verdadeira ameaça?
We saw no body, and there's no reason to suppose Calgronti couldn't escape from Jode just as we did. He absorbed a remarkable amount of energy while the moons were aligned after all. I'll send for you if and when I confirm my suspicions.
I assure you, my wounds are healing quite nicely.
Nevertheless, this one has asked the Outlander to stand beside Khamira, should I decide to give the main blessing.
Garishri told me you found them. He filled me in on what happened during the battle at the Moon Gate. Dragons and necromancers, I understand. But politics and coronations, They twist my tail, and their regalia. It pinches. Moons. I miss my leathers.
Tenho segundos pensamentos sobre se tornar rainha de Anakin.
I am having many thoughts, but I know what I must do. Like Anaquina and my other ancestors before me, I must stand tall and accept my responsibilities with humility and grace. Provided the main's envoy confirms my right to the throne.
O enviado não acredita que você é filha do rei Hemacar?
The woman is inscrutable. I think she just wants to see me suffer until she acquiesces and places the crown on my head. Before the full weight of the kingdom falls upon my shoulders, I want to tell you something.
Claro, Camila.
I want you to know I appreciate everything you have done for Elsweyr. For me, I do not believe we would have survived without your assistance. Now, I understand the envoy asked you to stand beside me at the ceremony. Are you ready, my friend?
Tudo pronto, Camila.
The healers were able to do wonders, my friend. I almost feel like my old self again. I will secure Kamira's claim. You just stand beside her and support her. She values your presence as do I. But where is Kamira? I expected you to bring her in.
Camila está pronta. Nós podemos começar a coroação.
Who will confirm that Kamira is the daughter of King Hemacar and the rightful heir to the throne of Anaquina?
I will, as her guardian all these years, and as the speaker of the main. Kamira is the rightful heir. Come forth, daughter of Hemacar and Numara. Come forth, child of Anaquina.
Kamira, do you accept the duties of the throne? Will you lead this kingdom and protect its people?
I do, and I will.
Know then that the Main accepts and recognizes your claim. All hail Kamira, Queen of Anaquina!
I promise to serve our people, and I offer thanks to all who helped achieve our recent victories. Finally, there is one I wish to honor. One whose assistance in these matters was unprecedented and invaluable. Fiveclaw, my comrade and friend, please approach the throne. Courageous Fiveclaw, I will make sure your deeds are sung by my people. They will be told from one generation to the next. As Kunzari passed into legend, so too will you.
Eu não sei o que dizer.
Then say nothing, my friend. Just know that you helped deliver my homeland from tyranny. You helped me avenge my parents. You saved us from dragons and undead. We will never forget that. I will never forget that.
Então, o que acontece agora?
You appeared when Elsweyr needed you most. In our most desperate time of troubles, you helped restore our nation. You will always have a place here, my friend. And I want you to accept the greatest award I can offer. I name you Champion of Anaquina. There are still dragons to kill and Euraxians to deal with. But now it is time to celebrate. Take a few moments, talk to our friends, then enjoy yourself, champion. You earned it.
O que faz uma rainha, exatamente?
Just what you would expect. I listen to problems and I try to find solutions. I suppose I must coordinate with our allies in the Dominion at some point, and there are still stray dragons and Euraxian deserters to deal with. So, the usual things.
Então acho que seus dias como agente da Juba estão atrás de você agora.
It is time for different adventures, Fiveclaw. I must lead my people and erase the memories of the usurper queen. May her name be blotted from the histories. Of course, I may find time to slip away and explore a ruin or two. Every now and again.
E é isso, terminei as quests do Lore. E é isso aí, galera, terminamos a Story Quest do norte de Elsweyr. Em breve colocarei aqui no canal mais Story Quests de outros mapas. Se tiverem sugestões, pedidos ou se gostaram ou não gostaram, deixe nos comentários. E antes de ir embora, não se esqueça de curtir, compartilhar e se inscrever no canal. Aguardo vocês no próximo vídeo. Até lá!